Good morning, the world and the universe. Hello, Philippines. Now, we study what the nature of the world of God. So, we are live the war, trouble, a human
that my salvation may reach to the ends of the earth. The phrase ends of the earth carries profound symbolism. In biblical times, it wasn't just a geographic concept, but a representation of far-flung regions
Life.
where God's name was unknown.
So we must go to the
a nation situated at the far
Spirit of
southeastern
God
corner of Asia stands out as a potential
for
ends of the earth mentioned in the prophecy. But it doesn't stop there. Consider another verse in
we
Isaiah
need a
69. Surely the islands look to me, and the ships
therapy of our soul, of our troubled mind.
Thousands of islands. The Philippines has long been a hub for international trade.
So guys,
Since ancient times,
we are all
maritime
different of
traders
religion,
crossed oceans to seek resources
but
such as
only
gold,
one of God.
spices, and pearls from this region. Tarshish,
So now,
referenced
Saturday,
in the Bible as a distant and prosperous land,
tomorrow
could
is Sunday.
symbolize areas like the Philippines.
For
This
in
nation has been seen
the
as a land
time
of great potential, both material
tomorrow,
and
the
spiritual,
time
by
for
ancient
engage to our
civilizations.
dear Lord
Even more
in heaven.
fascinating is the role of the Philippines in spreading the gospel.
So this
In
is the very
16th
important
century,
of us.
Spanish missionaries brought Christianity to the islands. The Filipino people not only embraced the faith wholeheartedly, but also preserved and propagated it across generations. Today, the Philippines is the largest Christian nation in Asia.
You know,
Filipinos have carried the light of the
they
gospel to many parts of the world.
analyze of Bible.
Filipino workers in the
We
Middle
are
East
the
are reaping
Philippines
significant religious
is the
changes,
one
continuing to
promise
share
of
their
God.
faith, becoming modern-day missionaries
Becoming.
in a global context. So,
If you
if
heard,
the prophecies in Isaiah truly point to the Philippines, let's examine another verse in Revelation 7.
what the mention of the Bible,
After this I looked, and there before me was a great multitude that no one could count, from every nation, tribe,
this
people,
is the
language.
study,
This highlights
Bible
that every
study
nation plays a role in
from
God's
the Europe.
redemptive plan. The Philippines, with its deep faith
The
history,
Filipino
and
people
dedication
cannot
to
mention
spreading
about
the
that.
gospel, may indeed be part of this greater narrative. Finally, it's not just prophecy.
This is very important
The
of
Philippines'
our
culture and spirituality also testify to the
spirit
country's unique role. From
to
religious festivals like Similog to the fervor in worship practices, Filipinos have made faith an inseparable part of life. This isn't a mere coincidence. It might be part of God's
for
great.
healing of our
Is
body,
the Philippines a nation called by God?
mind,
The answer may still be unclear.
brain,
But one thing is
and
certain.
heart.
This country is and will continue to play a significant role in humanity's redemptive history. This mystery
This is the therapy of our soul.
Part 2. Shocking biblical references. Prophecies in the
But
Bible are often filled with profound
brain,
meanings.
brand, mind,
And as we
brand,
turn the pages,
but
unexpected details about
heart
far-off
feelings.
islands emerge, drawing fascinating connections. to the
This is the
So, could this nation truly be referenced in ancient prophecies? Let's start with Isaiah 60-9. Surely the islands look to me.
this is the good way
Ships
for
of Tarshish
peaceful
lead the
of
way.
our mind, of
This
our heart.
prophecy paints a powerful image of distant islands, places where people
Forgot
put their hope
all
in
the
God.
things
In the context of biblical
we
times,
follow.
the islands didn't merely
The Bible,
represent
maybe we,
geography.
the one
They
Filipino
symbolize
become
lands beyond the reach of the ancient Jewish
the
world.
promised
The
island
Philippines,
of the
a
world.
vast archipelago, fits this description well. Tarshish, described in the Bible as a wealthy and distant land, is often associated with coastal
Either
civilizations or regions abundant in natural
There's
resources.
some
Applying this perspective, could the
Only
Philippines, with its gold, spices, and pearls,
heard
renowned since
or
ancient
what's my
times,
content,
part of this prophecy?
but
What's
I would
even
like
more
to
intriguing is the correlation
always
with the missionary history of the Philippines.
to touch in your heart
66 to 19 says,
for
"To
our
the distant islands that
we
have
are
not
need
heard of my
a
fame,
therapy
sing
of our
my
soul in
glory."
our heart
Before Spanish
For
missionaries arrived in the
out
16th
of
century,
bad
the
image
Philippines was a
and
land untouched by
out
the
of
gospel.
trouble.
Indigenous religions were primarily
The
polytheistic,
therapy of our spirit
with
and
native
soul
worship and reverence for local
in
deities.
mind in
But
our
when
heart
missionaries brought the gospel, the Philippines quickly became a
Must-
hub of Christianity in Asia. This aligns
We shall do.
seamlessly with the prophecy from a place that
It's
hadn't
the best
known
way.
God's name to becoming one of the
It's
strongest
the best policy.
nations of faith. Today, the Philippines is the largest Christian center in Asia, home to millions of believers.
This is not the
and
words of the
world-famous
Filipino people,
churches.
but the
San
other country
Agustin
and the
Church,
base of the
oldest
Bible
church in the Philippines,
history
built in the 16th century,
So we
is not
admire
only a symbol of faith,
of this
but also a living testament to the spiritual
History.
transformation of a nation once unfamiliar
we live
with God.
the bad image, bad doing.
Where millions of pilgrims gather annually to express their faith is
There's a lot
striking
of
image of how an island nation
disaster here
can
of the
become
Philippines.
a
We cannot
spiritual beacon. However, what's even more remarkable is how the Philippines
refuse
transcended its role as a recipient
what
of
the
the gospel
kind
to
of
become a source of
disaster of the Philippines.
travel across the globe,
But the
from
other
Middle
people,
East to Europe to the Americas, not only bringing their culture,
they cannot
but also their faith. They serve as
stop
modern-day
themselves
missionaries,
to
sharing
do
the gospel
bad.
even in the most challenging environments.
But we call,
Could it be that these prophecies not only describe
we
the
do
past,
our best
but also offer a vision
for good.
the Philippines' future? A nation that
Most
once lay in
especially
darkness now shines as a light to the world.
to respect
Is this merely coincidence
The Bible,
or the fulfillment of
the
God's
respect
promise? The
of
answer
prayer
awaits
to the
discovery.
Almighty
But it's clear
God.
that biblical prophecies are not just ancient tales. They are alive and vibrant
God-
in the history and faith of an island nation.
He can guide us. He can
The Bible is filled with
The God can
prophecies
protect
and
us.
hidden narratives, opening layers of meaning that transcend time and space.
the God
One
can
of the greatest
take
mysteries yet to be
take
fully
care.
unraveled is the connection
Take
between
good care of
prophecies
us.
about far-off islands and nations like the Philippines.
That's why
Let's
don't
delve
forget
further into the verses that make us
to
pause
believe
and reflect.
in God and
Isaiah
follow
42 to 10, the ends of the
the
earth.
rules of
Sing
God.
to the Lord a new song.
Even though we
His
are the
praise from the ends of
sin,
the earth. You who go down to the sea, and all that is in it, you islands and all who live in them. The phrase
But
ends of the earth is often interpreted
we
as a
must
symbol for
respect
distant places where God's name is not yet
the
known. But
words
why
of
are
God.
the islands emphasized here? From a geographical and historical perspective,
Now today
Philippines, an
is
archipelago in the far Southeast Asia, thousands
Saturday.
of miles from the Middle
Tomorrow,
East, might be the most
Sunday.
fitting candidate. Notably, the people of the Philippines
we are, our life is too short
mastering the islands and engaging in international trade.
to kind of be.
Why is singing a new
We
song
are
significant? In biblical language, a new song
Walking.
symbolizes spiritual renewal, enlightenment, and transformation
a
from
little
darkness to
mistake
light.
move,
Could this
going
prophecy
too
point
bad.
to a time when islands
But
like the
we
Philippines
find
would
a
sing
way
a new song
to go right.
glorify God after embracing the gospel?
We
Ezekiel 27 to 15, the wealth of the islands.
to go right
Men of Rhodes
life
traded with you.
with the Lord
Many
God
coastlands were
in
your
heaven.
customers. They paid you with ivory tusks and ebony. This verse is
Guy,
part of the
that's
prophecy
my
about Tyre, a great ancient trading city. But what stands out is the mention of distant islands.
This is
supplying
my
precious
word
goods
for
like ivory
my
and ebony.
content is
The
for
Philippines, with
mention
its rich history
na
of natural
those
resources,
place we
was
don't
once a destination
we
for
don't need to
explorers
forget
and traders seeking
what is
gold,
the real
spices, and
of
pearls.
life.
Could the Philippines be among these distant
This
islands
until
that
this
contributed
my
to the
video,
prosperity of ancient
please
civilizations?
subscribe
As described in
my
the prophecy.
channel.
This isn't just about economics.
We my
It
my
also
content
alludes to
sometimes
women.
joke and
The
mixing
gifts from the
my
islands could symbolize
content.
the Philippines' contribution
So
to
you
God's
can
redemptive
observe
plan.
what is
not
good,
only
my
through resources,
content
but through
to
unwavering faith and
have
sacrifice.
educate
Revelation
and have
21:24. The glory of the nations. The nations will walk by its light, and the kings of the earth will bring their splendor into it.
relax of our
This is a vision of the future in God's new kingdom, where all nations bring their glory to Him. The Philippines, with its deeply rooted
lonely
faith,
time.
might play a part in this
Okay,
grand picture.
thank you for
The
watching.
countries
Bye.